There's a common lie that many hear when entering adulthood or starting college. You can only make money by working endlessly, giving your blood, sweat, and tears, and it has to be really hard. I believed that lie. I worked long hours as a waiter until I realized something that makes me earn millions every month. Smart effort is better than hard effort. Write this down somewhere you see every day. It's a principle that will change your life forever. In this video, we'll talk specifically about smart effort. I promise that I'll teach you how to program your brain for smart effort. And more, I'll show you 5 ways to apply your effort to generate passive income without all that hard work. These are things that you can do now and enjoy for the rest of your life. I'm not promising easy money. I'm talking about smart money because no one becomes truly wealthy through sheer hard work. It's all about working smart and harder, of course. The example I'm going to give you now isn't exactly what you do or earn. It's just to help you understand how it works in practice and to show you that it's a possibility for generating passive income. So please don't get too hung up on those numbers. You can take this idea, this logic, these principles and apply it in a way that best fits your budget, where you live and the kind of returns and the mindset you already have and are hoping for. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment below. And first, vending machines. Yes, vending machines. This first idea comes from Warren Buffett, because in his youth, Buffett had a keen interest in business and was always looking for ways to make money. At the age of 14, he and a friend, Ron Olson, came up with the idea to buy a pinball machine and place it in a local barber shop. They pooled their savings, purchased the machine, and set it up, charging customers to play. To their surprise, the pinball machine was a hit. They quickly saw profits rolling in, earning more than they expected. Encouraged by their success, Buffett and Olson decided to expand their operation. They used their earnings to buy more machines and placed them in different locations, including restaurants and pool halls. Their venture proved so successful that they eventually owned multiple pinball machines, generating significant income. The idea behind starting a vending machine business is the same. You let the machines do the work for you, make an income, and reinvest the money. These machines are like mini stores that run on their own 24/7 with little to no supervision. The goal is to create a source of passive income, something that brings in money while you focus on other things. Let's see this in practice. There's a website called Vending that offers a financing method to acquire your vending machine, and you can also finance the machine through them. Now let's imagine that I already talked to a college owner and he agreed to let me sell snacks if I give him 5% of the profits. So I choose this vending machine, which I'll show you on the screen right now. The payment is $39.88 per month. The machine holds 280 to 320 items, but for simplicity, let's assume it holds 300 items on average. And let's also assume that each snack costs $0.75 to stock, and we sell them at a 75% markup, which means we are selling each item for about $1.31. If the machine is in a good spot and we sell 90% of the stock every week, that's about 270 items sold weekly. So in 1 week, with 270 sales at $1.31 each, we will make about $353.70 in total sales. Multiply that by 4 weeks, and the total monthly sales would be around $1,414. Next, we subtract the costs. To stock the machine with 270 items each week costs around $202.50. Over 4 weeks, that comes out to $800.10. Add the $39.88 monthly machine cost, and we have a total expense of $849.88. Now, if we take the total sales of $1,414 and subtract the expenses expenses of $849, that leaves us with a profit of $564.92 before giving the college owner their share. We will give them $84.74, which leaves us with a final monthly profit of $480.18. So when all is said and done, you'd be making around $480 per month with this setup. And over the course of a year, that adds up to about 5.7K from just one machine. This shows how even with weekly restocking and a higher profit sharing agreement, you can still generate solid income. But here's an important warning. It's not exactly that value. I just gave this example to show how you can do this. Keep in mind, income from vending machines may vary every month. The actual profits will depend on several factors: the location of your machine, the type of products you sell, the foot traffic in the area, and how frequently the machine needs to be restocked. Additionally, operational costs can fluctuate. Prices of products might increase, or you might encounter unexpected maintenance fees. And of course, not every month will have the same sales volume. Some months may be busier, while others may be slower. So while vending machines can offer a great opportunity for passive income, it's important to stay flexible and adjust your approach as needed. Second, real estate. One day, a friend of mine called me. As someone recognized for my expertise in investments, he sought my advice. And he said, "Hey, Thiago, I'm thinking about selling my apartment, and it's by the beach. My family and I are going through a financial crisis, and we need to boost our income. Should I sell it and invest everything in stocks?" And I responded, "No, you calm down." Together, we started crunching some numbers and conducting some research. His apartment was valued at $500,000. In the same apartment complex, the rental income was $6,000 per month, which accounted for a significant percentage of the property's value. This was a substantial rental yield, especially since the apartment was located on the beach, an area that typically attracts high demand. When my friend purchased the apartment, the market conditions were quite different, and he had made a solid investment at that time. To achieve the same return on rent every month in the account, my friend would need to invest in dividend-paying stocks. This is not always the best path if you already own property or are looking for stability. See, sometimes you might invest $500,000 in stocks and receive $6,000 per month, but that is not guaranteed. In months of crisis in the sector, you may receive less. With rent, you are assured of receiving the same payment every month. And also, with rent, you will always have inflation correction. But listen, I'm not saying that investing in dividend-paying stocks isn't a good way to make passive income. It can be. It's an option for those who accept more risks, who start with less and don't want to learn how to navigate the world of real estate. There are some advantages of investing in stocks that I will discuss later in this video. But back to real estate, maybe you're not like my friend. Perhaps you don't have a property yet. So I'm going to give you a plan to get started if real estate interests you. The plan has 3 phases. Phase 1, discover your financial resources. Do you have money in your account? Can you obtain a mortgage? Determine how much savings you have and whether you can secure a mortgage. For instance, if you have $100,000 in savings, a monthly income of $5,000 and expenses totaling 3.5K, you have 1.5K of disposable income each month. With a 3% interest rate, you might be eligible for a mortgage of around $300,000. Thiago, but I don't have anything. I'm in debt. So you take a step back and include organizing your finances in your plan. Real estate is also an investment, and to invest, you need to start by organizing your finances first. Phase 2, you create a 15-year plan. Keep in mind that it will not be easy or fast, but let's assume that you bought a property for $300,000. Then you need to calculate how long this property will take to pay for itself and what the best approach is for you. You might be able to find someone who will pay you rent of 3.6K a month, for example. Given these calculations, it would take approximately 7 years for the property to pay itself off. Here, I'm ignoring fees and everything. I'm saying how long it will take you to reach $300,000 with your rent. But maybe you bought this property in Orlando and you can rent it on Airbnb for tourists, earning $200 per day. The numbers would be completely different. The property would pay off in less time, like 6 years, considering a monthly earning of 4.1K. Just keep in mind that you need to create this 15-year plan. You must estimate how many properties you buy and how long it will take for each of them to pay off. Then you come to phase 3. The phase 3 is all about staying focused and study. You must discover the best opportunities and don't lose focus at any time. To build a large passive income with real estate, you need to buy more than one property or make one really good investment, which is harder. And by studying, you will discover how to do this in the best way. I can make a video just about this if you want. You just leave a comment below. Because here we are just doing some calculations and showing the possibilities, but I can take your hand and really teach you everything with several steps and approaches. Just let me know. Third possibility is invest in dividend stocks. A dividend stock is essentially a share in a company that pays you a portion of its profits just for owning it. Instead of simply hoping the stock price goes up, you receive cash payments, known as dividends. And it's on a regular basis, like every quarter or once a year. Here's the deal. You can make $100 a day by investing in dividend stocks. So how much do you need to invest to achieve this? If you're aiming for a 3% dividend yield, you need about $1.2 million invested. And I know what you're thinking. Thiago, I don't have $1.2 million and I don't even know any dividend stocks. First off, hitting that $1.2 million mark isn't as daunting as it sounds, but it will take some time, of course. If you invest $500 every month in an S&P 500 ETF for around 27 years, you could end up with approximately $1.2 million, thanks to an average annual return of 12.86% over the past decade. But hey, you don't have to stick with just an S&P 500 ETF. You can also start investing in the S&P 500 Dividend Aristocrats. So what's a Dividend Aristocrat? It's a company that not only pays dividends, but has also consistently increased its dividend payouts for at least 25 consecutive years. These companies tend to be well established and financially stable, allowing them to reliably reward shareholders. A great example of a dividend aristocrat is Coca-Cola, which boasts a dividend yield of 2.71%. Warren Buffett, one of the most successful investors of all time, has heavily invested in Coca-Cola. His long-term faith in the company underscores its reliability and commitment to returning value to shareholders. Investors love dividend aristocrats like Coca-Cola because they represent a solid level of reliability and commitment to returning value to those investors. And since these companies have shown the ability to grow their dividends even during tough economic times, they're often viewed as safer investments. Being labeled a dividend aristocrat is a badge of honor in the investing world, signaling that a company has a strong business model and a focus on shareholder returns. I recommend that you look for all the companies listed in the S&P 500 Dividend Aristocrats and see which ones you trust most and believe will grow and remain solid in the long term. There are many, and I can make a video just about that too. Comment below if you want me to do it. Fourth, create a YouTube channel. If a $0 lottery ticket existed, how many would you buy? Because making YouTube videos is like a $0 lottery ticket. And okay, maybe you won't make millions with the first video, and maybe you won't get rich with the 20th video, but you can build a business and a career with a solid YouTube channel. And just one video that goes viral can completely change your life. Here's how it can work. I started by making finance YouTube videos, and as my channel grew in Brazil, I gained gained more viewers and subscribers. My videos began attracting attention and viewers became interested in my recommendations. Once I had a substantial number of subscribers and views, I started earning money through ads and sponsorships. Then, when I began selling books and offering tutoring, I could easily promote them in my videos. I also offered exclusive deals or discounts to my subscribers. Think about it. Creating a YouTube channel is free. You're only investing your time. So in this case, the cost of acquiring customers is effectively zero. If you had no idea how to start, I'll give you a simple plan. There are three types of people. The first one is the innovator. The innovator is like Steve Jobs. He's always thinking of ideas that no one else has thought of. Most of the time, he doesn't put anything into practice because he just keeps thinking. Maybe you're standing here thinking about creating a super innovative and different channel that no one has ever done before. I have never used this approach because I'm not as innovative as Steve Jobs. The second type is the copier. He just copies. I also never used this approach because it's illegal and it's wrong. And please don't copy anyone's work. But more, it's also because I'm an improver. I've always made finance and business videos. My talent is taking ideas from videos that others have already done and improving them, creating a different script, a different approach, a different scenario. And that's my top secret. Do the same and start even if you don't feel ready. And the last one is sell an ebook online. This is the easiest topic in this video and I promise it. Imagine you've spent years diving into something you love, like finance in my case. Now you've got a solid understanding and can actually make money with it. First things first, you need to write your ebook. Of course, use our favorite AI tool to help you out, for example. The key here is to create great content that people will enjoy and want to buy. And don't forget to choose a catchy title. SEO tools can help with that. Once you've written your ebook, it's time to get it online. You can choose platforms like Amazon or your own website. There are tons of options, so make sure to do your research before launching. And next up is the selling phase. And you might be thinking, but I don't have any customers. And you don't have to worry because I'm here to help you reach them with Google Ads. Start by setting up your Google Ads account. Once that's done, choose a search campaign to target users actively looking for ebooks. This is super important for connecting with potential buyers. Now, let's define your campaign objectives. For example, aim to sell 100 books in a month. Having a clear goal will keep you focused. Next, think about your target audience. Maybe focus on folks aged 18 to 35 years who are into self-help and personal development, primarily in the US. Once you've got your audience in mind, it's time for some keyword research. Use tools like Google Keyword Planner to find relevant keywords. Let's say you discover these keywords get a total of 10,000 searches a month. With your keywords in hand, create compelling ads. And here's an example. Headline: unlock your potential and earn $1,000 a month. Description: download the top secrets of finance today. Set a daily budget of $10,000, which adds up to $300,000 for the month. If you went for a cost per click of $1, that means you can expect about 300 clicks for your budget. Now, let's talk profitability. If your conversion rate is around 10%, you might expect 30 sales from those 300 clicks. If each ebook sells for $15, that's $450 in revenue. To find your profit, just subtract your advertising costs from your revenue. So you have $450 in revenue minus $300 in ad costs, giving a profit of $150. To maximize your profits, consider optimizing your ads and refining your targeting. Adjust your keywords based on performance or create multiple ad variations to see what resonates best with your audience. Also, implementing A/B testing can give you valuable insights into the most effective messaging and visuals. And remember, you can drive your CPC down to zero by building a strong social media presence, like on a YouTube channel. And well, that's it, my friends. Don't forget to follow, like, and leave a positive comment. You guys can also ask me to delve deeper into any of these topics in the comments too, and I can be more detailed and bring more examples. My point is to bring content that really adds to your life. Thank you very much for watching, and don't forget that your success is my success.